This is a topic that I've been wanting to make a video about, so I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about the transition and or the difference between designing in-house versus working with a startup brand. You know, I learned a lot about what I didn't know in 2007 when I went from being a senior designer to trying to forge my own brand. I had saved a good amount of money, right around $70,000 was my seed money to sort of begin, and that I'd saved for a long time. Mind you, the beginning of my career, my first goal was try to become the best fashion designer that I could become. After doing several seasons and several years in the industry, I felt strong enough to do it. But some of the things that I learned very quickly when I went to launch my own brand is some of the huge gaps and weaknesses that I have. And I have no reservation about sharing that. That, in fact, is what makes me a stronger candidate to be able to give designer advice or even host a channel that tries to help people in the pitfalls that I actually fell into. So I have no reservation about the things that I was not at the time, because those things have made me stronger because I'm able to talk about it and learn about it. I definitely have no ego about it, even at the level that I am at this point in terms of how many companies I've helped either consult with, work on, or help improve their situation or their positioning in the market. I still feel that I'm a student and that I'm learning, and I think that's a trait that a lot of leaders that I'm drawn to have. In any case, the first thing I want to do is caution designers. It's really good that you have industry experience. I felt like I was prepared. All the things that I speak about in this channel in terms of having the right people for marketing and sales, even in production, warehousing, web sales, it's all super important positions that you need to think about. Again, sounds very simplistic, but you'd be surprised. You know, I laugh at the younger me when I think about the things that I wasn't prepared for in 2007, 2006 when I launched the Jon Phenom line back then. Some of the pitfalls that I want to outline are the very basics. I'm going to drop a link right now on the bottom for my 4 pillars video, which was one of the first videos that I brought up. And then I'm going to do a link to one of my videos that talks about the importance of sales. See, the standpoint as an artist and a designer tends to be that, well, the product is going to dope, and if the product is going to be dope, the people are going to come. Not true. Not true at all. You know, I just saw a YouTube video from Grant Cardone. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Grant Cardone. Him and Chet Holmes are my 2 gurus that I look to in terms of inspiration when it comes to sales. But Grant Cardone says something that really rings true to all the brands that are watching my YouTube channel, which is one of the biggest problems that you have as a startup is obscurity. Not enough people know who you are. So even if you're a dope designer attached to a certain brand that's really hot at this point, or was hot last year, and you're ready to break off and do your own line, I think a lot of the things that you're not keeping in mind, like the aforementioned, like all the things that I had mentioned in the before, are things that will be huge pitfalls for you, because your strength and the things that you are used to getting praised for are obviously going to be in the forefront of your attention, but really the key is in gathering a team or attracting the right partnerships to bring people into the organization so that you can execute the brand correctly and be lucky enough to create a distribution base so that you could continue and be in the office size that you're used to and that sort of thing. So to sum up, I just want to say, besides design, if you're a designer, you have to mind the other things that are a lot more important. Finding the right sales guy, finding the right marketing guy as things move forward, finding the right production person, finding the right people for logistics, your warehousing, and your web sales. All important pillars for the company. Make sure you sort of have people pegged out for that are down to ride with you or make the transition when that's the correct time to have that happen. I should say, you gotta check your ego. You know, I had to do that to myself. You have to remember, all great things are accomplished with a team. Sometimes the team could be as small as 2 other people besides yourself. Sometimes it needs to be 5. And, you know, I can hear you guys yelling at me now, I don't have any money. You have to find a way. You have to find a way to find the right candidates and bring value to the situation, or have some sort of leverage for value in the future of the company. So hope that helps. Any comments, any other things to add to the conversation, you already know, please drop them down below. Again, hit me at Facebook.com/designer Jon Phenom if you want to hit me up or have specific questions. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.